Hello, this is Joe Pryor with virtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City, a part of Redbud Realty and Associates. Typically, if you're listening to one of my videos, I'm talking about Oklahoma City real estate investments or how we do Oklahoma City short sales or giving you market updates about the real estate business here, why it's going so well. But today, I really want to talk to you more personally about what I think is going on in D.C. and what I'm worried about that is going on up there that could derail the housing industry and the recovery that we had from this deep recession. I am president of the Oklahoma Association of Realtors. I'm also involved with the National Association of Realtors. We do a lot of political advocacy, both in Oklahoma City and in D.C. In fact, I was in Washington, D.C. in May talking to our senators and representatives as other states were doing at the same time at our NAR meeting up there, what we call mid-year. What we heard was very, very disturbing. What is being thrown around a lot is that somehow the mortgage interest deduction is an unfair entitlement and should go away. And this is coming from various parts of the aisle, not just the Democrats, not just the Republicans. We're hearing a lot about this, and the Congressional Budget Office has done some numbers on this, and I understand that, we need to look at long-term spending. There are things that need to be changed up there, and they need to have some bipartisan cooperation to, keep our economy growing as it has been growing here the last 3 or 4 years. Too slowly, but still growing. I hope they can speed it up. But housing has always led the recovery. And housing has done incredibly well. In fact, I'm really shocked in some ways to see the fact that in 2012, we saw a pretty strong turnaround of the housing industry. Many people talking about anywhere from 2015 to 2020 because of the severity of the recession and how it was centered around real estate. But we got ourselves together, we rolled up our sleeves, we did some hard work, we got rid of the foreclosures, and a lot of investors bought them. And housing started to recover. And again, this is extremely important. But somehow they think that what the Congressional Budget Office estimated was about $67 billion in money that didn't come in revenues because of the housing deduction for mortgage interest. And they think that somehow a multi-trillion-dollar budget is going to be balanced like that. It sounds a little crazy, doesn't it? Especially if you're a homeowner, an investor, or somebody that's a potential homeowner. It's just not right, because for every dollar that they would save, they're going to lose a whole lot more money. One of the reasons is that most of the economists that follow real estate will tell you that if you eliminate the mortgage interest deduction, the consensus is about a 15% drop in your equity position. Now, the greatest loss in the meltdown was with the American public. Over $3 trillion of equity was lost because of the housing industry collapsing. Think about what 15% would do to the United States right now, and you're talking about billions upon billions upon billions of dollars, possibly $1 trillion again, putting us back into recession. Also understand that the housing industry is a major employer. It is a big part of GDP, about 15% on average of GDP, and that's a big chunk. It means that, not just our realtors employed and getting a commission, and mortgage companies making money on mortgages, and title companies who close these things, but, new housing, we have a tremendous amount of people that get employed building new homes. We have cities that get permit money. They get inspection money. We're talking about Lowe's. We're talking about Home Depot in terms of home improvements, furniture stores, people that go in and decorate, people that do sod. I mean, it just goes on and on and on in terms of the amount of money that is generated because of jobs. What I would really like to see Washington, D.C. do, and what I'm successfully trying with other people with NAR hopefully to do, is to say, look, this is wrong-headed. Even if it was a decent idea, of all times to do it, that might derail from us recovering properly from the recession. Now is not the time to do it. I don't know if any time is the time to do it. This has been one of the most successful programs out there. It creates discretionary income. Most of our older Americans, most of their wealth is in their homes. And so what do you want to do? Cut that back? Then who's going to take care of them when they're sick or they're ill? That money is extremely important to all of us. as we get into this aging process? What about young people? And it's not just the mortgage interest deduction, it's the crazy idea of going to 20% down. Well, let's just become a nation of renters. Is that the American dream? I don't think so. So what I'm urging you to do is to get involved. We're getting involved. We're putting a lot of money into this in terms of what we call RPAC. Realtors are contributing. Realtors are sending calls to action to their congressmen and senators. We are talking to them in person. This is something that I think that every American needs to be involved with. It's extremely important to all of us, especially to you, if you cherish the idea of the American home as part of the American dream. This is Joe Pryor of the virtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City, where we deliver traditional real estate values at the speed of technology.